it yummy?
Yes.
This weekend, we are in a new country, Bulgaria. So we are going to spend it by exploring the city of Sofia.
So we just got off our flight from Nuremberg, and this was by far the cheapest flight that we've seen. It was only 34 euros round trip from Nuremberg. And starting off, already starting to notice that first they have a different currency, but it seems like they're pretty heavy on cash because in order to get your train tickets, you do have to use cash. So went ahead and got some Bulgarian lev from the ATM, and we got some 72-hour public transportation tickets, and now we're going to try to find our way to our hotel.
This might be one of the coolest things that we have seen while living here in Europe. These barricades go up and down when the trains come and go. How cool. And if you get too close, it will send off a little alert saying, please stand behind the yellow line. I know because I touched it, so super cool.
We've made it to our hotel. Now we will see you in the morning. So this morning we had a slow morning. We just enjoyed the breakfast at the hotel and the nice pool and wellness center. So now we are in the city of Sofia. We're going to explore this city a little bit this afternoon and see some of the top sites. But our main attraction that we're going to be experiencing while we're here in Bulgaria will be tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to be going to the Rila Monastery, and we're also going to go to a hot spring.
First off, we are going to head to this cathedral behind me. It is an Orthodox cathedral, and it is the Cathedral of Saint Alexander Nevsky.
So just in this area of the city, there are 3 churches that are right here. So we have the one we just went to, and then we have the Basilica Church of Saint Sofia, and then also over here we have the Church of Saint Nicholas. So now we're in the Basilica of Saint Sofia, and underneath the church they have like the crypt. And so we paid 8 lev for an adult to come down here and check that out. The crypt of this basilica dates back to the 4th century, and it is the oldest in Sofia. It was a Roman theater in the 2nd century, and some of the crypts still have the original paintings. It has early Christian ornamental mosaics of flora and fauna. And me and Griffin got to go into the Basilica of Sofia, and that was really cool too, because in the basement of the church they have the ruins of or the crypts of the previous churches. There have been like 4 different churches that were built on the same location, like dating all the way back to like the year 311. And so that was kind of cool. It's kind of like a maze, just wandering through the different tombs and seeing the different artifacts. There were some that still had frescoes, or the original paintings inside the tombs, but that was really neat also. So lastly, we just finished the Church of St. Nicholas the Wonder Worker. This is a Russian Orthodox church, and we could not film inside,
Yeah.
It is a lot smaller, but they were doing a service at the time that we went inside, and that was really interesting to see.
Yeah.
Just the differences in
Yeah, they were,
religion.
yeah, a guy was singing and he, would do the, and everybody would follow, and then he would say something, and then this choir behind him would repeat, and like this beautiful angelic singing. I was like, this is so beautiful. I'm really sad we couldn't film it, but you have to respect
Yeah.
their beliefs and their religion. But that was such a cool thing to witness. I've never seen anything like that before.
After visiting the churches, we walked around the city just to see what interesting places we could find. We stumbled upon the presidential palace and saw the changing of the guard. Behind the palace, there are some Roman ruins that you can visit for free. Also, there is St. George Rotunda Church, the oldest building in Sofia. We love wandering around and imagining what it would have been like in Roman times.
So we just made it back to our hotel. We had a great day of exploring all the different churches here in Sofia. And so it was so cool just to see the differences between all of them, and,
Yeah.
and the history too. A lot of them were so old, back to like the Roman Empire and stuff. So that's it for tonight. We're just gonna relax here at the hotel, and we will see you tomorrow morning as we head to the monastery. So we have to get there by 9 o'clock, and hopefully we can get up, have breakfast, and get our stuff packed up,
Be back downtown.
and be back downtown. Yeah. So this morning we are going to head to our next activity, which we're going to go meet our guide downtown to go to the Rila Monastery.
After meeting our guide, it was an hour and 45-minute drive to the monastery. So we just made it to the monastery, and wow, is it impressive.
Yes.
Yeah, as soon as you walk through the entrance,
Archway.
and it opens up into the courtyard, you see the church right there, and it is beautiful.
And the mountains in the background. Oh, so stunning.
So to get here from Sofia, it was only about an hour and a half drive, and it was so nice to get out of the city
Yes.
and see the scenery, see the mountains, the hills, the valleys, and the last part we're following a valley and some streams to get out here. So it's very pretty. So we booked this tour through Get Your Guide, and it was only about like 40 euro per person to do this. So it takes us here to the monastery. We have about 1 hour to visit here. There are also a few museums, I think like 3 museums.
Yeah. Yeah.
The church, though, is free to enter and walk around. I don't know if we can, I don't think we can film inside the church, but we can film some of the
Outside.
paintings and outside.
Yeah.
There's also a little snack stand outside of the this courtyard where they have some coffee and traditional Bulgarian donuts and stuff like that. So we may stop there too.
At the monastery, I asked to see if we could go into the bell tower, and they opened it up just for us. The monastery also had 2 other museums.
Outside of the monastery, there is a little food stall, and they sell makitsas. So this is like a traditional Bulgarian fry bread. So we're gonna try this. We got 2, one with honey and one with jam. Still warm.
Are they warm? Is it yummy?
Yes.
Okay, this is the one with the jam. It's really good. It's so good. It's so crunchy, and the inside is so soft. I could eat 5 of them.
Yeah, we only got 2 of them to share, but I think I may have to get a couple more because there's very, very good, and I could easily eat 1 myself. Maybe just like 2. I don't know. We'll see.
Those makitsas were so good. We got 2 more for the road. The makitsa was only 1 lev each.
So that's like 50 cents.
I mean, that is so cheap.
Super cheap.
So cheap.
And they're hot and warm. Delicious.
So good.
Okay, so we just made it to the thermal springs. So they have several different pools here with different temperatures.
Yes.
So luckily our tour guide translated and bought our tickets and all that stuff, so we didn't have to worry about that.
Yeah, this was about an hour drive from the monastery. We actually had to go around to the other side of the mountain that we were on. So now we are gonna check this out.
Is it warm? Ooh, nice.
You have how you can rent these roads. So we rented some roads. It has a deposit on it, so we'll see how much we get back. But very nice because it's pretty chilly out here. But I'm excited to get in this water.
Yeah, I think it was just 10 lev for a deposit, which is like
Yeah, it's not bad.
$5 or
Not
whatnot.
bad. No, it's great. We're gonna get in.
So inside this building behind me, they do have a little snack bar, and I think there are some saunas, indoor saunas, not some steam room maybe, and stuff like that. So they do offer free herbal tea while you're here.
The thermal spa had several pools of all different temperatures. Some were even too hot for us. It started raining, but we got to enjoy the inside pool and restaurant. We had a great time and definitely recommend this place.
We just made it back to our hotel after doing the Rila Monastery tour with Get Your Guide, and it was so cool. I mean, it was breathtaking. The monastery and the frescoes and getting to go into the church, getting to see people worship. It was just very interesting to see. You see pictures of the place, but it was awesome getting to see it in person.
Yes, and then also the makitsas that we had.
They
were so good, and they were so cheap.
Oh,
it was
good.
like 50 cents each.
Yes, they were so delicious.
So definitely make sure you bring cash so that way you can get some of those.
Yes.
And then next we went to the thermal springs or the thermal spa. That was, I think it was called Aqua Club, but that was actually a really good experience. We had, there were mixed reviews, so we weren't sure if it was going to be worthwhile or not, but we actually had a great time. Even though we did get rained on a bit, we thought it was great because they had several different pools, different temperatures, so there were some that were even a little bit too hot for us.
Really hot. Yeah.
Yeah, but we ended up getting lunch there, and that was fine. That was good. And it was actually it was very reasonable.
It was about 20 lev per person, which is about 10 euro.
And
Yep.
that's all day price.
And
we
that-
were only there for about 3 hours. That's all day. I mean, that is cheap. Like, so cheap.
Yep.
Yeah.
Truett was free, and Griffin was about
He was half that 10.
half price.
So 10 lev.
Yep.
Yeah. So, I mean, it was great. I thought it was great.
Yep. And so, is Bulgaria a worthwhile place to come and visit? What do you think?
I think so.
I think so too. Yeah. I think we both had a great time, especially if you are on a budget and you want to try to go to a different country. I think this is a good place
Mark
to
off
go
another
to.
country. Yeah.
I think this was good for a weekend trip or a 4-day weekend. We didn't explore too much of Sofia, but I think there was enough to see. That we saw a lot of the churches and some of the Roman ruins. It was pretty cool. I think actually we didn't really talk about that, but it kind of made us think of whenever we went to Rome and saw some of the ruins and stuff there. But I think definitely is a worthwhile trip. Also, driving to the monastery, we really got to see all of the mountains. And so I would love to come back during the summertime and get to do some hiking. I know there's a famous trail like the Rila 7 Lakes trail or something that looks really cool. So I think this would also be a good summer destination. I will put the link to the Get Your Guide tour down below in the description, so that way you guys can go on the same tour that we did. If you want to see where we stayed and the reviews of the hotels we stayed in, check out the second channel, the Military Travel Saver. And thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.